Hello everybody and welcome back to the Lady Shelab's Horde-based Survive game with me, Lady Shelab, and Aavak.
Hello everyone! I'm sure it will survive. I have no doubt that the Horde base will survive. Whether we survive inside it, now that is a different question, and it may have a different answer. But I choose to believe it doesn't. I choose to believe that we're going to be fine, but the zombies are not going to be fine.
Do you want to keep digging and stuff until it's time for the trader to open and we can hand our quest in?
Yeah. Do we have the quest to hand in? Yes, we do. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We do.
Yep, I'm totally down with that. Would you then like to go and do your next quest?
Yeah, because I think that'll open up a new city for us. Or town or whatever.
May well do. This one might unlock a new tier of skills as well, which I'm actually pretty excited about. A new tier of questing, rather. You know what? We could do with some food. Might be worth us going and grabbing some of that, I would say, before we hit the traders. Even though it is kind of going backwards, well, I guess we could possibly just go to the trader first, but we'll see. We will see. It really would help, though, if I increased my block damage just a little bit so that mining was a little bit easier. Any kind of a terrain block
you've got to choose
or
these
building
things,
block
you know.
is considered... that. I was confused for the longest time about what constituted block damage versus entity damage. And part of that was because I was overthinking it from a game development point of view. Block damage, when it's terrain like this, made sense to be block damage. But I was thinking of like placed blocks, like wooden blocks, like a frame,
right,
as an entity, because it was effectively an object that we made within the world. It could be damaged. In my mind, independently, I was kind of missing out on a couple of important details. That is, obviously you can damage the terrain blocks independently. It's just that kind of in a way, my mind thought of all dirt as connected as just one very large layer of dirt across the whole game world, because of the way that the textures kind of bend and the model.
Well,
distorts.
exactly. It's not blocks. When you look at it, it's blocks when you start manipulating it.
Right, I think I'm going to go make my way home to get some food. And then it'll probably be about time for us to head out.
Can you get some for me while you're there?
Sure, I can.
And I could do a little extra bit of...
yeah, that won't be a problem.
Modelling.
One of the things that Shelab mentioned to me just before we started playing today was that she wouldn't mind possibly adding in some stairs. You got that idea from the comments, did you not?
Somebody in the comments... excuse me. Somebody in the comments suggested that it might be cool to give the zombies some stairs to walk down when they're coming down off the mountain. So we would kind of put some stairs in.
It may resolve some of their pathfinding issues, but I'm not entirely sold on that idea. Simply because the stairs down from the mountain will be such a long path to follow. It might hit the kind of maximum threshold of their pathfinding, where they decide, this path is too expensive because it's so long. But I definitely think it's worth a try, and we can investigate.
I mean, this is a very experimental base, and it's one that I'm fully prepared to abandon and do something different if it doesn't work. So if the things we do don't work, we'll know that they don't work.
Right. Well, I've got some food, and I shall bring it over now. I'm going to grab 2 vitamins so that you can each have 1. We've got enough food that I can make some bacon and eggs. Since Shelab is so hard at work, I'll go ahead and make you some bacon.
I work so hard.
There you go. I'll just make that. I've got a bunch of grilled meat besides as well.
That's my voice I do when I want pizza. I work so hard.
It works.
Buy me pizza.
It usually works, yes.
I just had some pizza.
That voice may or may not have been involved. Right, let me grab all the ammo. Right, we are going to be heading to the trader. Ooh, a bunch of dukes in there. There shouldn't be a bunch of dukes in there, my lord. Why are the dukes in there?
I probably put them in there. Let's face it.
We've got 4,663 dukes in total right now. Not too bad, I must say. Bring that flashlight along. Bring the hood along. There we go. Turn off that fire. Don't need it on anymore. Are there any mods that we could put? I could put a storage pocket mod on the leather hood just to increase its value a little bit. I'll check that out. I'll see how that affects the value of it, because it might
you can
actually
make
make
those,
it an interesting one. Yeah, they're not too expensive to make, so shouldn't be too much of a problem. I'll also bring along some extra ammo for you, I think.
Thank you very much.
You're more than welcome. Okay, so other than questing, did you have any plans for today's episode?
Really just carrying on with the horde base and questing, because I think questing is probably a good upgrade from scavenging right now.
Yeah, we've hit a lot of the houses around here. But I'll probably get back to cleaning out the rest of this town reasonably soon. But tomorrow is the earliest possible time for us to have an actual horde attack. So I may well just spend today just doing a little bit more in terms of scavenging, helping Shelab out where I can with preparing this place. Ooh, I can hear what sounds like a lot of shuffling going on. Shelab, there is one vitamin, there's bacon and eggs, and there's 5 food.
Thank you very kindly.
You're very welcome. Oh, and before...
Shall we go and see?
Before you go, 47 ammo for you as well.
Oh, wonderful. Very nice.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I closed the door on you. My bad.
In my face.
I'm a little bit too quick to close the doors. Actually, it looks like only one. That's a little bit of a shame.
That's a bit of an anti-climax.
Yeah, I know, right? Unless... No, they haven't been digging in there. Come on then, you. I'm not going to waste my ammo. I'm going to go for a punch. I have the high ground. You cannot possibly win. There we go. No longer infect with a bite. Nice hit with the stun baton there.
Thank you. Trying not to hit you, so I didn't get as many hits as I would otherwise.
No, that's fair. I appreciate it.
I thought I'd help out.
I definitely appreciate it. Right, okay, so time to head to the trader then.
Yes.
Or down the mountain, depending on how my bike wants to go. There we go. Alright, I'm going to continue using the trick that I learned in the Alpha 17 playthrough. And that is to just kind of feather my my sprinting while on the bike. So I maintain a high... I'm
going to continue to use petrol.
Yeah. To maintain a high speed. So I keep the shift key down. So I'm still in sprint mode. But I'm just tapping forward.
Tapping W.
Yeah. So my stamina doesn't seem to completely run down. Okay. And we can finish this off with a bit more of a sustained sprint. There we go. Pop. Right then. Let's go and have a look at what you have for us. Hello. First and foremost.
Welcome, survivor.
Vitamins. Yeah, I'll take another 2 vitamins. Thank you very, very much indeed. Also, 2,500 XP
Ooh, yes.
and 562.
2 vitamins for me as well.
There we go. Can I see your inventory? How much would you give me for this? 75.
Be seeing you.
Now, let's modify this. Pop you in. Oh, no, I can't pop it in. I should have checked that. Oh, well. Shelab, do you have any items that can make use of a storage mod?
Great doing business with you. Come back and tell
I
your
think I
friends.
have them on all my stuff. Yeah, because... Oh, would a poncho take one?
Might do.
I got a poncho
You can always find
recently.
out, so
Let's
there
have
you
a
go.
look. Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, let's have a look at what you've got.
Okay, poncho. Let's see if you can put a pocket
Magnum
mod on you.
Enforcer.
Haha! I have a pocket poncho.
The Magnum Enforcer. In the criminal pursuit, the adrenaline from chasing scumbags down in the heat of combat boosts your stamina. Sprinting with a Magnum drawn in combat uses 20% less stamina. I'm almost tempted to get it. And I kind of really am close to it. There is a gyrocopter, not a part, a gyrocopter for 100,000 dukes. Well.
Do you think we could just chop down like 100,000 trees?
We probably could. There's probably better ways
and
to
then
do
find
it.
enough traders to trade them.
I'm going to buy an anvil for 480. Are there zombies coming in?
Shall I go and have a look? I doubt they're coming in. They're not going to come into the trader, are they? 'Cause
Well,
it's
they can
indestructible
if
terrain.
the door hasn't been closed.
Well, I had closed the door, but there are
okay.
6 zombies outside. 7.
Oh, not too bad then. Yeah, sure, we can take them on if you want.
I'm just going to take them on with my rifle, I think.
Some vegetable stew, something might not be bad, really. Ooh. An 8 times mod for a scope mod. I think so, yes.
Sorry, I missed my shot then because I was so excited about an 8 times scope mod.
Well, I've grabbed that, so that is available to us. If you can't find one as well, because there may be a different set of options for you. I'm kind of hoping that there will be. If not, then we have got that.
Survivor.
In terms
Soon,
of
get new merchandise daily.
physician, bandages, first aid bandages, first aid kits, and splints. So
no.
it's the first level you'd get first aid kits. I think I'll probably just save up and get the ability to make first aid kits, really. Right. I'm coming out now, Shelab. Coming out through the door now. Okay. Oh, hello.
Really? Stupid nurse. It's not a stupid nurse, it's just me that can't aim, but, you know.
I know.
Stupid nurse.
Where's
I
Shelab
killed
gone?
about 8 or 9 of them. They seem to just keep coming.
Well, no, that's good. All right, hold up. I'm going to drop a bunch of money for you. Go ahead
Yay,
and
money.
see if you can go
Money,
and
money, money,
get any
money.
mods with that.
See if I can get any good scopes.
Yeah. I'm going to learn the Magnum Enforcer book.
Best deals in Navigate.
Well, actually, it might not be alive from Trader Jen.
A weighted head mod. Stun and slow victims on clubs, sledgehammers, and mining tools. The gyrocopter's still there, but the scope is not seemingly.
Oh, that's fine.
Unless it's under weapons or something.
It was under just the regular mods, the like cog.
Right, okay, maybe.
Because if we can end up with 2, that's going to be so much better.
Nah, it's
No,
gone.
that's fine.
Sword off shotgun mod.
I'll give this to you then as soon as we're back at base. See if you
There's
got
always
jobs.
Shamway up the road you can try looting.
Clear zombies, buried supplies, fetch quest. Another clear zombies only 484 meters away. I'll take that. Sure. Cabin 11.
Let's get the ball.
Right, let's head outside and I'll give you this mod first.
Okay.
There we go. Enjoy.
Amazing. Thank you so
And
much.
our new quest. Yeah, it's just back in the town. It's so convenient. But if you can share
Take
your
off my
quest.
bipod mod. Boo.
Wah,
Oh yes,
wah.
I'll just reshare that.
And I will share mine as well. Thank you. And here's mine shared.
Thank you very much.
Did that one come across okay?
Oh, look at this zoom.
Yeah, excellent.
Sorry. Yeah, it did.
Shelab is very excited. Oh, I had a flashlight to sell as well, but oh well.
So exciting.
Okay, so ready to head out then?
Yep.
I'm going to... Right, remind me that I'm going to put the anvil that I picked up into the bike.
Okay. Well, my inventory's a touch full, but I can put a lot of it into the bike. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay, so to
Rather
get
than
to your
waste
quest, it looks like... Well, if we follow this road back, the roads tend to connect up all of the main cities. If you follow a large road,
Yeah.
they tend to connect up. This is not a large road. This is a B road, and then the tiny roads inside of town are like very much A roads.
I wonder if they're called B roads in America. Like, I don't think they are they?
Good call.
A roads.
Okay,
and B
so
roads.
in Britain, A roads are the smallest roads. It's not.
They're not.
Sorry, not A roads. Sorry, B roads are the smallest roads. Actually, are there smaller ones than B's? Because there's M for motorway.
They're not classified, but like if you get like a single lane track and it's not even classified as a road, it's just a track.
Yeah.
And that's smaller, but yeah, a B road is the smallest classified road.
So, I'm just going to deal with this zombie. Might as well get a bit
Alright,
of the EXP and also a bit more training with punching things in the face. Come at me, bro. There we go. Perfect.
We might need to go a bit cross country and hit that other road.
We should
Or we
be
could
able
just-
to hit the road going down this way. Because if you look on the map, the road in the town branches off. And as
oh yeah,
a
we
main
just go
road.
around here. That's
Yeah.
fine.
So we're basically following the A roads.
I can still
at
cut the
moment.
corner. I can still cut the corner.
Yeah, of course you can. But the B roads are the ones that are inside the town. They're the super small ones. Looking on my map, that would be the ones that are kind of more of a beigey / tanny color that you find in towns. The kind of dirt tracks that go out into the middle of nowhere, I would say that they are just tracks. They're not specifically connecting to any city. So if you follow them, you'll find something at the end of it. It might be a trader, but it won't be another town. But if you want to go from one town to the next, you want to find the nice big chonky wide roads. Those are roughly synonymous with the B roads. There's no
Also, I think your
equivalent of
average
motorways.
American would call a B road a death trap.
Why?
Because when we were in California, we were in the taxis and stuff, and they were going around down these really wide roads, going, "Oh my goodness, it's so narrow! I can't drive on this road." And I'm like, "You're kidding me,
Well,
right?"
to be fair though, if they only ever learn to drive on much wider roads,
yeah,
then
totally.
that is the way it's going to be for them. But yeah, it was a little bit.
I'm like, "There's not. It's California. There's not even snow on this road. This is not even hard mode." Like yeah.
Yeah. Mind you, to be fair, some of the mountain roads were a little bit squirrely. In Britain, it would have been a case of like, well, okay, this terrain, yeah, doesn't really suit a road. I'll be honest, we should probably put the road somewhere else. Or, at the very least, make nice, big, wide, curving turns and have try to zigzag up the mountain. But in California, it's like, nah, we're just going to go this way, and then we're going to turn left of the tree, walk 40 paces, turn right again. And at some point, we're going to dig a ditch, go down into the ditch. No reason, just fancy digging a ditch. And then we're going to come back out of the ditch. And then we'll be at the destination. And it's like, wow. To be fair, I do not envy being an Uber driver when it comes to those mountain roads. That was craziness. And you think I'm joking about the whole, we just dug a ditch for the sake of digging a ditch. I'm fairly certain that must have been their reasoning. Right, I'm just dropping off some things.
Oh, I found Home Depot with an L.
Holme Depot.
Holme Depot.
Right, there we go.
Like Sherlock Holmes. Oh, there's Wolfie.
Okay.
Hello, Wolfie. Well, I've got this nice scopy rifle now.
Oh my
So I'll
lord,
shoot you in the face
it's
with
happened. It's happened. Everything is going to have a name that ends with a E now.
Yep.
Oh dear. Right, I'm on my way now. I just dropped off the anvil, dropped off a couple of other things. But this is
cool.
one of the big
shot a wolf.
changes in
Big fat black wolf.
Alpha 18 that I really like is that the anvil no longer gates your ability to make things. It simply makes making them cheaper or faster. The bellows and the anvil just improve the efficiency of a forge. They don't gate your ability to make anything on the forge, which I think is a pretty awesome enhancement to the game. Ooh, backpack.
That's 35 meat off him. Chonka.
Damn it. Get that out of the way so I never think of it again. And where are we? Are there any towns over here? There's a little tiny road leading out towards a little shack. Not too bad. But that's not our destination right now. I could stop and grab some of these feathers. I really should, actually. The problem is I know that if I start doing this, Shelab's going to be waiting for hours for me to show up.
No, I'm still just like sorting out a couple of bits.
Oh, okay, I have time. I have time to be a pack rat. Hooray! Rejoice. YouTube,
Just doing some eating that I probably should have done earlier while I was building.
we are in the best of times right now. I'm not going to take down cards, though, because that just leads to too many varied items that I end up filling my inventory with.
Yep.
Additionally...
Also, I've got half the building supplies with me still, so
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I
don't overdo the pack rat.
totally did feel that going to the base quickly was a wise move in the end.
Yes.
Hello, miss. You know what, I'm going to take you
Oh,
with the
look!
crossbow.
A boar.
Oh, I would have.
Hey, boar.
Ah!
Hey, let me introduce you to Mr. Rifle.
Just to confirm, YouTube, this is in no way turning everything into a Mr. This and a Mrs. That
Oh.
because we're trying to make this for kids. Just want to remind you, if anyone's watching, totally not for kids. as evidenced by the blood and gore that sprouts out of people's neck holes when I punch their heads off. Just, want to be absolutely clear for the algorithm here.
This boar his head exploded.
There we go. See? Not for kids. Please don't demonetize. Right. Ooh, there is a car. I will loot the car. I'm just not going to strip the car. Oh. A chain. Oh, that'd be for motor tools parts. Nice. Not bad. Oh. Where are we?
Oh, it's a metalworks that we're going to be looting.
Looks like that...
Interesting.
That quest is more or less in line with where the airdrop just was. So I'll grab that on my way.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
It's roughly in the
Cool.
same direction. Let's try and take you out if I can. Oh, seriously? There we go. 2.8 times damage. Not bad at all. Nice. Now, if only there was a way of getting perks for riding bicycles like you can in riding mounts in Horizon Zero Dawn that allows you to loot whilst on your mount. Just kind of like ride by
really
looting.
cool.
So useful. Oh, my lord. Right, yeah. I'm right next to this airdrop, so I'm going to go and grab that. Just nip through the mountains on a little dirt trail. A very precarious dirt trail, actually. There we go. Oh, this is a bit steep for my little bike. Made it. Perfect. Oh, this was a bad idea. Okay, yeah, we're going on.
What did you do?
I decided to take a turn that basically led to a very, very rocky drop. It wasn't a steep drop, but it was just really not the sort of surface you'd want to take a bike down. If you wanted the bike to be in one piece at the bottom, at least. I mean, you might be able to do it, but that being said...
I'm just looting a nearby barn while you're doing all
Sure.
this stuff.
I've seen people mountain biking around the mountains where I grew up, and this terrain is nothing compared to that. But still, I know I would do damage to the bike if I tried to take it down that kind of terrain. A seasoned bicycle enthusiast, however, would probably be fine. Me, not so much.
Yes.
Some food, iron helmet, dynamite, pistol, some pistol ammo. Okay, nothing too amazing. What kind of pistol is it?
Oh, an ammo pile. Nice. Oh, 20 of my ammo.
Slightly better range.
Nice, nice.
But overall, not great. So I'm going to scrap that down into its parts, and eventually I'm going to build a really cool pistol that is totally not going to be worse than the one I've already got. Like Shelab's rifle. Don't do this to me, game. I've been saving up for this pistol for far, far too long for you to ruin my experience with those kinds of shenanigans. All right, what kind of town is this? Is it a big town from what you can see? Doesn't look that expensive.
Not huge. I don't think it's huge. It's got some interesting buildings.
Yeah,
Oh, I've got a chainsaw. Cool.
Somewhat similar to the one that we're in terms of its size, I would say. It's probably not too much bigger, if at all. I just don't feel like messing with their bizarre hitboxes right now and their anomalous reach. The crawling zombies really are a bit of a pain for that. Right. I am heading to the rally point now, Shelab.
Okay, I just found the treasure room, so I'll just grab that first.
Yeah, of course. I can hear you attacking things.
Huh?
I can hear you shooting
Yes.
stuff.
Yes, I'm doing pretty well at getting it on the first shot.
O'Malley Oats. Okay, a little farming town. I like it.
I've got you 35 of your... Oh, locked chest. Nightmare.
I've got lockpicks, so I'll come on over.
Yeah, come find me. There's a nice locked chest that you can maybe get some nice cool stuff out of. Well, maybe not. Maybe it'll be rubbish stuff. I don't know. If someone thought to lock it away, then maybe it'll be good.
My stamina's a bit rubbish at the moment. I'm going to have to start gobbling down some food. Aha! First, vitamins. Yes. Om nom nom. And then I'm going to eat all of my steaks whilst I'm immune to any horrible infections. You've grabbed everything, have you?
That makes sense.
You've looted everything. Cool.
Most of the stuff that I feel is worthwhile, yeah. It's just a locked chest up here.
Yep. On my way now. But this really should be how we eat. So I've got like 2 or 3. Well, if we're sharing like 3. Oh, where are you? Did I go into
Behind
the...
you.
Oh, there we are. So over here, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I've got 2 or 3 days worth
Right in
of
front of
being
you.
able to eat safely with the vitamins. More or less. Depending on how we share or if we find any more. But for the time being, we should be able to keep our health way up.
Or if Shelab continues to just take her life into her own hands and has so far gotten away with it.
Oh, damn it. It broke just at the last second. That one didn't even get very far at all before. Nope, that one as well. Don't go through all my lockpicks, game. Come on now. Scoundrel. That sounds like more than one zombie down there.
Yeah, I'll go and shoot them.
Oh, wow. 3 raw diamonds, 1 silver nugget, level 5 iron boots, 29 pistol ammo, 6 shotgun shells. Not bad.
Very nice.
Okay, I'm going to swap out my current iron boots for those ones. It's like the only piece of equipment that I've got that is a... sorry, that's iron, like heavy
It
armor.
was one zombie making all that noise.
Really? Wow. Actually,
There might be one more somewhere, actually.
well, let me pull these out. I think it's trying to... I think it overrides the comparison if you're wearing it, so...
I was just a farmer as well.
Wow, the level 5 iron boots
Uh-huh.
are worse in terms of the armor rating and the effective resistance than the level 1.
Wow.
Yeah,
There's some crazy stats going around her.
yeah, that
But
is...
then you can put more mods on the level 5. So,
you can.
I mean,
So that's the balance, really. But that is deeply dissatisfying, I'm not going to lie.
I know. You're
Oh,
like,
well.
oh, I found a really cool level whatever thing. And it's like...
Actually, this is
rubbish.
junk. Oh, well. Right. Just heading out now. I'm gobbling down more food. I'm going to eat up to about 150, so I don't have to think about
Okay.
eating for a little while. Whilst I've got my disease immunity. I may as well. There we go. These are good times. There we are.
The best of times.
More or less 150. Right. I'm going to have to drop off a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to create a storage chest.
Okay.
Because I've actually got a full inventory at this point. Which is kind of annoying.
Yeah, me too. That's fine. We'll just do a quick, loot around the metalworks and we'll go take the stuff back.
Set that to unlocked. And then drop in all of the
Can I
odds
start
and
the
sods.
quest?
No, because I'm not stood there. That's a very good way of failing the quest immediately.
Oh, yes, of course.
Dum, dum, dum. I don't need to be carrying my bike on me, so I'll drop that off as well. I'll drop off some of that arrow because I'd only 300. Right, okay. Go ahead and drop things off in the storage chest, Shelab.
Yeah.
And we won't strip this place clean before we start questing in it. With all of the places that we've been questing in at the town that we live in, that hasn't been so hard because we've already emptied most of the buildings. But now we're going into new territory. If you wanted to go through first, we could. Or we can just run the quest. I think running the quest is a better option.
There we go. Right.
Right. Clear areas. Stay
Gotta
within.
be sneaky, even with my, jangly armor on.
Yep. Nothing in there, but be careful walking over that. Right. Not seeing anything so far. Just going to open this door. It looks like this is a fairly expansive point of interest. They're always up onto the ceiling. So it's possible there's something up there, but I don't see any obvious enemies.
I don't see anything, yeah.
I love this stove, though. I want one.
Yes, want an auger.
Yeah. Is this? That's locked. Okay. So far, so empty.
If I ever be a rich YouTuber, I would have an auger and a wood burner and all these things.
All right.
My house would be so cozy.
It would actually be incredibly cozy. Got some ammo for your gun. There you go.
Cool. I got some. I did have some ammo for your gun. Did I? Did I give? No, I did not give it to you. There you go. I have 35.
Okay. I actually dropped off a bunch of ammo because I'm currently carrying a full stack.
Well, it's good to have more, isn't it?
Yeah. It looks like this silo here emptied out. Might be something inside it. Medical supplies.
We got a friend.
Where though? Oh, I see him. Oh dear.
Oh man, stupid. Crossbow.
Nice double shot there. We both did exactly the same thing. Okay, very good. Moving on.
I do need to just keep an eye on my crossbow, make sure it's loaded at all times.
Right, that's
Terrible
out
at that.
to the outside, as is this. There may be some zombies outside, but it doesn't appear to be. Corners are clear. There is a way up, though, so something could drop on our heads if we make enough noise right now. There is a way down over here. Some sort of stack of loot just in that corner. We're going to have to remember that. I'm going to be able to jump up, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
you do
that failed.
You can be stealthy.
Interesting. There we go.
The angle a bit. There you are. What's up there? Anything?
A tourist who just woke up. Oh, damn it. But I failed to shoot. There we go. Right, swapping to fisticuffs. There we go, he's down. You can come on up.
Thank you.
Flashlight showing the way. I do not see any tracks here. I've never seen any tracks anywhere. It is most upsetting. Right. We've got...
Vultures?
I don't see any yet, which is what I was worried about. But no, it doesn't appear that there are any. I strongly suspect there's something in this barrel thing. This water barrel. Nothing down there. Just gonna swing around and have a look.
Hatch on top of the water barrel.
Yeah, there's a ladder at the back as well. Okay. Go. There is a purse. Nothing much.
Is that it?
Some ammo for you, though. Some extra ammo. It's not terrible. Right, hold tight. Let me drop it here so that it'll roll in this direction and not roll off the roof.
Thank you kindly.
You're very, very welcome. Let's reload. This is why I keep not having a loaded crossbow, is because I switch to my fists and I don't allow the reloading animation to complete. And then I forget that I've done that. And then when I come back to it, yeah, no luck. Right. Let's drop down there. We should be good over here. Oh, I didn't break my leg. That was rough. That was super, super dumb. Destroyed workbench, though, down here. May as well have a look.
Made it over.
Well done, Shelab.
Are we supposed to be going in the window, are we?
I expect so,
Or are
yes.
we going up? Up and up and up.
Yeah.
Because we can go up onto the roof.
Search the roof first, because it'll take me a little bit to get up there. I've got 2 minutes on my vitamins. How long have you got in yours? Sounds like you just woken something up, or I did while I was searching, possibly while I was searching.
I probably did. I'm not crouched right now.
Ooh.
I'm a muppet.
Super corn seed recipe. Yes, I will learn that one straight away. I'm taking my time to come up to you now, and I'm looting while I'm going, since things have been woken up.
I've woken everything up, so, you know, don't worry about it. Like, you know, it's
Let's
cool.
go.
We'll just, like, run around being all, like, Rambo.
Okay. I would have
Hello, friend.
been so unhappy with myself if I'd broken my leg just then. There we go. Some empty bottles, nothing really of value. Got nothing really of value around here either. Shelab is probably just above me fighting.
Shelab nearly fell down.
Try to avoid that part. I can only assume it would hurt.
Yeah. Oh, stop doing that. Oh, so
What are they
irritating.
doing?
I keep trying to jump into the window and failing
Oh, right.
really hard.
Yeah, it's a tricky maneuver, that one. Not going to lie. Tricky maneuver. But all pretense of stealth is gone now, so I'm just going in full bore.
Yeah.
Searching where I can, just moving at top speed.
Sorry, that is my fault because I forgot to stealth when I was running across the roof.
No. It is not your fault. You just wanted to increase the challenge.
All the zombies are gone now, by the way.
Yeah, it's saying return to trader. I am almost done looting everything down here.
All reinforced chest full of
like that.
spears and bows.
Really do love the points of interest details in these places. Just the way they create the impression of like boiler systems and things. It does smack a little bit of... Oh, wow. A level 4 lead cow battery. Nice. It does smack a little bit of the sort of Minecraft-y creative things. Where you build furniture to have the furniture, even though the furniture doesn't, within the game, perform any function. And one of the things that I really like about Dragon Quest Builders is that these things have a function. You make a toilet because people need to use the toilet if they've eaten, and you get gratitude back. I mean, the function is very, you just get a reward of some kind for being extra kind to your citizens, sort of thing, and no particular punishment for not doing it. Sealed shipping crates. Can I get in there? I think this is where I need a pickaxe. I have found something interesting over here. My gamer senses were tingling, and they have not led me astray. Wow.
You end up inside the furnace.
Oh, you get.
That's pretty funny.
That's not too bad. Okay, I've more or less finished checking out everything over here. I'm probably just above where Shelab is right now with the furnace.
Probably.
Right, coming down now. Oh!
Probably.
What did I click on?
We can just like jump out and go that way.
I want to see though. I gotta have a look.
Alright, go have a look.
There we are. Yeah.
I need a bandage.
For smelting the iron ore. That's pretty cool. I like that.
Ah.
There is, by the looks of it, you can actually see the hidden crate up there. So if you were particularly, it won't make much sense to you right now, Sheila, but on the roof I found a crate, and I was thinking,
Right.
The way this is built into the ceiling, is it visible down below, or would you only have found this if you were up and about on the roof? But I think you probably would have found it on the roof had you just been observant inside. It is slightly hidden, but not completely.
Yeah. Did you get that thing that was in the floor? There was something in the floor, wasn't there?
Oh yeah. I know the one you're talking about. It was by the cow skull, I think it was.
Yes, you got that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've gotten everything. Right, excellent. I have grabbed a good many things.
As usual.
My bike. I'll leave the fuel there for Shelab.
Sure.
Donk. Right, this is cool. We've now got a new town on the map. The edge of a new town. I am going to, for the sake of filling out my map, I'm just going to swing around the town, just around this sort of central circuit.
Yeah, so we can see how big it is and stuff as well. Yeah.
Because this looks like a place that we might want to eventually come and visit. I'm thinking. Maybe relocate. Perhaps once we've finished looting the current town that we're in. I mean, you're never truly going to be finished. Simply because questing can keep a town respawning indefinitely. But once you've properly scavenged every building in a town, that's when I think it's time to move on. The big cities in the game, honestly, might take you until the 49th day to fully loot. If I'm perfectly honest, those big cities are just gigantic. And I'm fairly certain that even on the Dappling server, when there were like 20, 30 of us looting it, it still took us like 2 in-game weeks to finally say, yeah, everything of value has been scavenged out of all of these buildings. And that was before the trader quests were added. Is that a boar? It is indeed a boar.
Yeah, and the trader quests, what keeps things going longer, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'll switch my pistol. There we go. Bore down. Right, let me
Oh, well done. More
drop
meat.
off. Have you got room for meat?
I think I've got meat on my bike, so yeah, I could probably take some.
Right, that's fine. I've just moved some things around onto my bike's inventory so that I can completely dig this up. There we go. 36 meat off that. Not too bad. Right.
Doing much better now.
Yeah.
For meat. Now we've got guns and things, and we can definitely take these things out without worrying.
But yeah, this is definitely...
There was a time where I saw a few animals, and we were desperately low on meat, but I was too scared to get them because I was so
I believe there's a
low.
Shamway food store over there. Live music, Joey's Used Cars, Berserk Bills, Butcher Pete's, yeah. Keeping an eye out, though I may have already missed one because I only just realised that I needed to be looking for these. Keeping an eye out, or trying to. Oh, Journey's End. Marvellous. Oh, that's fantastic.
Is that that's the film?
No, that's World's End.
That's World's End.
But that would be
What's Journey's End?
Well, it's kind of the same sort of thing, really.
Okay.
But I knew exactly what one you were thinking of. You were thinking of the film with Simon Pegg, right?
Simon Pegg. He's awesome.
He is awesome, actually, yeah. Right, this is another main road. Now, I'm not sure that this is going to connect up in the right way. So to that end, I am going to follow the road that we came along back.
I'm going to go south, and I'm going to see where it goes.
Okay. You enjoy that one. I'm just going to go this way because I kind of pulled off the road in order to go and grab the airdrop.
Yes.
So I'll take this route. That'll give me an opportunity to just do one more pass through and just see if I can spot a
more meat.
Store. That might be down there. Yeah, libraries are now, well, once again, probably one of the most valuable buildings you can find in the game because of the prevalence of schematics in them. By far and away, some of the best stuff you can find. I'm not going to start bookmarking resources this far out, simply because if I do, it's going to clog up my list of resources, my list of bookmarks. I need to actually mine out some of those nodes that I've bookmarked just so I can get rid of them.
Yeah, you don't want to have tons and tons of stuff.
You really don't, especially not in areas where you're not currently located. Doesn't really make much sense. I mean, it's fine to do here and there, but as a general rule, you should try and keep them close to where you're active. There we go. Whee.
I'm just kind of interested where this ends up, see if I find any cool towns or anything, you know?
Yeah, no, absolutely. You're moving much further away, though, and be aware that it is now 2 minutes until nightfall.
Yeah.
So, definitely want to keep that in mind.
I've got enough fuel on the bike to keep going a little while. So.
Oh, that's right. You've got a mini bike as well, yeah.
Yeah, so I can go fast enough that I'm not too concerned that zombies are all going to eat my face too much.
Whereas for me, it's down to good old-fashioned manpower to get away from zombies.
Yes. But still, a bicycle is still enough for you to get away from most of them.
Oh, yeah. I mean, realistically, running is still enough to get away from most zombies.
Yeah.
There are very few zombies that can keep pace with you when you're actually sprinting. It's just your stamina is the issue then. If you've got a drink or like tea or beer, coffee, any of the caffeinated drinks will give you a really good stamina regen for a short time, which will be enough for you to outpace most zombies. If you have a couple of jars of coffee or beer, you can just run away from a horde through the entirety of Horde Night without too much issue. Right, I'm back in the town now. You have... Yeah, you've gone more or less the opposite direction that I did.
Yeah. So there is a town here. Doesn't look very, very huge though. Well...
It could just be another small town.
Yeah.
I will, however, mark that area on the map. where you're at. So I'll just pop a waypoint. Many houses.
Favalis Academy.
There we go. Right, time for me to start moving loot inside the house. Oh, and I need to come out and harvest the plants as well. Ah, happiest of days.
Oh, kind of cool looking church there.
Some of these are going to go straight in the trader chest. That's all there. Tonight, I think I'm probably going to have to start isolating the chests a bit.
Yeah, there is a big Shamway factory here, though, which is kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. There was a Shamway factory in the town that we just left as well. So we've definitely not got any shortage of potential places to get food. I think we should be...
I'm going to come back, though, because I found the nearest town there, and then the road does keep going and going and going, so I don't want to go halfway across the map or anything.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's completely understandable. But yeah, we absolutely need to split up these chests a bit.
Yeah.
They're getting very, very full now. Right. Goldenrod, that one's growing. Yucca plant, that one is not growing. I can harvest it. Hooray. And 2 aloe vera as well. Marvelous. And then we'll take the bike inside as well. No reason to leave it out overnight. There we go. You know what? So it's not clocking my inventory. And it also looks kind of cool. Thunk. Just leave my bike there. Marvelous. Right, okay. I'm going to split up the chest a little bit. I'm going to make a second storage chest. And this one will be for... well, the one that we've got is currently for weapons and armor and stuff like that. So I guess we could make another chest to split off the armors.
Yeah.
Well, these can't connect up properly because of the shenanigans with the lips and the way that some blocks are like half blocks. Right, I'm going to move all of the dye and... actually, I'll keep all of the mods in one place. I suppose I could keep all the dye in one place too. But since dyes can be used on both weapons and clothing, I think it's probably wise to move... to keep dyes in like a separate mod chest. That's what I think would work out best with that.
Ended up in some like kind of fiery desert.
Oh, burnt forest, eh?
No, I think it might just be a desert.
A fiery one, though.
Fiery one.
Yes, very well.
It might just be that it's kind of a nighttime orange sky.
Yeah, it could be. Right, so all of the dyes and mods of any kind, I'll move across. I'll keep parts for clothing in the clothing chest, though. But this way we're going to very easily be able to see what kind of dyes we have, what kind of mods we have, without having to struggle with the inventory in the base. It's certainly very far from perfect. It's not even close to perfect, in fact. But it'll help for now. A little bit. Eventually we'll probably want a chest for tools specifically. In fact, I suppose there's no reason for that. I can't make that now. But you know what? Something I've been meaning to do for a bloody long time is making candles. We need a couple of extra candles around this area. Some light in this corner when you don't want to run the fireplace or the forge is definitely necessary. There's other places where we can get away with the lights just from the room itself, but yeah, this corner in particular, by all of the storage chests, is really dark. It's super dark. I'll place that there. That doesn't really help. One there. Okay, kind of spooky, but sure. I'm alright with this. I'm fine with that little spooky area. Right, so storage.
Fine with a little spooky spook.
Indeed. Make sure all of these are unlocked, because that is the easiest thing to forget to do. And it's also one of the most annoying things that people do.
What people? What people would do such a thing?
I name no names.
What scallywag people would do such a terrible, terrible crime?
Well, I mean, I've done it enough that I'm not going to lay into people too hard for it. But come on now. Right, so chainsaws, paintbrushes, pickaxes. Yeah, I'm going to move all of the tools and tool parts across to a dedicated chest for them.
I have some more, don't worry.
Why are those in there? There we go. I'll class the buckets of water as tools for the time being, and the flashlights as well. Also, the hunting knife schematic can go in there until someone wants to use it. But I think that is a significantly better arranged chest situation. Significantly better. We've actually got a lot of vitamins. We've got a lot of canned goods. That's really good. I think that's very, very good, actually. Not really. Come on. I'm trying to... There we go. The hitbox on some of the blocks is... leaves it much to be desired.
Yeah. There's like a million zillion roads going north to south. Barely any going east to west.
You're coming up towards one right now, or rather you're on one, I guess.
Yeah, I'm on a road. Yeah, it actually does join up, so I'm just going to carry on down it.
Well, you've been on a pretty cool little expedition. It looks like...
Are you able to see any of the map that I've uncovered or not?
No. We don't share maps, unfortunately. But the large road that branches off just north of the town that we're living in right now, that goes past a lot of little huts and cabins, it looks like, on the way to what may be a town quite a lot further up north. It is remotely possible that there is a town in the little bit of land that I haven't uncovered, but I don't suspect it is. We may find... This is where, right at the beginning of the game, we met up with the Shelab and wandered around the mountain and then back around. It was quite an amusing, roving way that we went. But I imagine there might be a decent-sized tundra city up north as well, which would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Right. I'd like
I'm
some
nearly
nails if I
home.
can find them. Do we have nails?
Finally. Drop off all my gear.
Yes. Now, the furniture, previously, this was just a wooden storage box. A decent-sized block. A little less intricate than the storage chest, but about the same amount of storage. However, this block now, much like all the other blocks, you can turn into... like frames, you can turn into furniture. Which is rather awesome, I must say. Got pillowcases, bookcases. I think it's probably time for us to have a bookcase. So, I'm going to make one. Bonk. Sheila, where do you want the bookcase?
Oh, I don't know.
I can pop it over here if we want. I rotate it around.
Don't really mind.
There we go. Donk. The little bookcase just down here, into which we can now place all of the challenges and magazines that we have. It has got a pitiful inventory, as you can already see. Absolutely pitiful. Where did I put the schematic for knives? I'm sure I picked it up from somewhere. Did I put it in there?
I don't know where anything goes now.
Tool schematic. Well, the bookcase is for any schematics and or notes or anything that we were trying to keep. And you can totally stack them, and they look actually quite nice when stacked. Beverage cooler would be a nice one to make. I'd need some electrical parts, short iron pipes, some forged iron, and...
Where are you putting things like sledgehammer parts? Are they going in kind of the mod sort of chest?
I
or-
would class a sledgehammer as a weapon more than a tool. So they're going in the tool chest, in the weapon chest. That's what I've got going at the moment.
Okay.
Do we have any forged iron? Got the pipes. Got the electrical parts. What we lack is the forged iron, alas. Have we got enough iron in here? Yes, we do.
Oh, weapons.
Would you be able to queue up a bunch of forged iron, Shelab?
Yep.
Thank you. You're a much better crafter of irony things
Trying
than
to
I
put
am.
things away. What about a paintbrush? Where's that go?
Pop it in the tools chest.
Tools.
Yeah, I'd forgotten to drink my tea for a while. How wretched of me.
Oh no, I forget all the time. I'm really terrible. Forged iron, is it?
Yeah, it's just a bunch of it.
Oh, we need wood.
Oh, I can feel the forge.
Where is all the wood? There's like no wood left at all.
I'm carrying 440 of it, but that's just what I've
Oh, that's
gathered
where it
over
is.
time. No, I haven't taken
That's-
that out of anything. That's literally just the wood I've got. Are you doubting my honesty? How dare!
Okay, forged iron.
My
How much
lord.
do we want? 100?
Yeah, sure, that'd be nice.
Gonna mine some more iron pretty soon then.
There we go. Right, I was thinking of making a beverage cooler. It
nice.
provides no benefit whatsoever in terms of the game. It's not going to keep your drinks cool. They don't go off. You know, if this was Cataclysm, then making a mini fridge, yeah, that makes absolute sense if you've got a means of powering it, but that's a lot more complicated than Cataclysm too. But in this, your food is going to go off anyway. It just looks nice, and it
Exactly.
keeps it like gives a specific place for you to put things.
And it's like,
that I like.
I find it easier to know to look in a bookcase for magazines than look in
Exactly.
a drinks
Exactly.
cooler for drinks and things like that. Especially if you don't have signs up.
Precisely.
But even if you have signs up, you want to read them, you know, it's more visual.
So yeah, I guess I am kind of redecorating the house a little bit. We weren't going to stay here very long, but then as happened.
Yeah.
Our
I just
usual
think
thing.
sometimes it's just easier to be in one place for a while. And if you've
Well,
got
for a
all the
time,
stuff
yeah.
you need and things to do and things to loot, there's no reason to move.
Yeah, well said.
I picked up 90 meat in that run.
Oh wow,
Just from random things around the place.
that is actually pretty impressive. Right, you know what? We should have a look at these challenges. Stranger I discovered in my travels is from the Slick Willy clan. Don't feed the bears. Okay, so that's killing bears, possibly zombie bears. Drunken Disorderly challenge. Strange note I found while looting is from the Crazy Jake clan. Probably about gathering beer or drinking and fighting while drunk.
Okay, I owe Aavak an apology. I found all the wood on my mini bike.
Aha! You scoundrel! You actually were doubting me even. My goodness, I thought you were just joking about that. How dare.
No, I was joking.
Note from the Duke of Navarre's game. Oh, right, that's the one where he's yeah. That's why we were naked and alone. Right, okay, I'm just going to scrap that. I'm not going to give that a second more of my time. Give me a Z challenge. A strange note I found while looting is from the Crazy Jake clan. So we've got a good number of challenges. Maybe we should do those at some point.
Maybe.
Yoink.
Do you need ponchos or boots? Like worn
No.
boots? They're a bit below our level now, aren't they?
Yeah, pretty much. Donk. There we go.
Wrap them down.
Don't need that there anymore. I mean, we kind of do, but also don't. I think I would prefer this candle to be on the wall, just above Sheila. Oh, that adds so much more light. So much more. That one not as much, though. Honestly, it looks a bit better as it is right there. Let me pop this one over here. That barely does anything compared to that light, but you can't tell always with this game. Sometimes lights.
Okay, I'm going to put my
act a bit
bipod
differently.
mod into the weapons chest, but I will want it as soon as I can upgrade my rifle.
Yeah, by all means. On that note.
Hang on, did I... That level 3 rifle, did I scrap that or sell that?
Yeah,
Because that will give me 2 mod
yeah,
slots.
now you're seeing the advantage of those things.
I think I got rid.
Oh, that's a shame. Craft quality 3
Not
fair
Can you get
handguns.
anywhere?
20% more damage, 10% faster fire rate, and reload 15% faster with handguns. I mean, it wouldn't be too bad.
I didn't give it to you, did I?
No.
No.
May have sold it.
Might have sold it. Yeah. Oh well, never mind. As soon as I do get one, though, keep that mod, and I will.
Will do. I mean, I could pop
I will use it. What about these iron boots?
point into lockpicking, so I'm a little bit better with lockpicks. Well, no, I think it's either got to be fortitude or my handguns, I think, for now. In level 2, living off the land, I'll be able to create flowers. Chrysanthemum, aloe, and yucca. Goldenrod, chrysanthemum, aloe, and yucca. Um, 15% chance to dismember with fists and machine guns and deal 220% headshot damage and have a... Yeah, okay. I guess I could invest in this for now with a view to popping the next point into living off the land, but there is that huge part of me that's thinking, yeah, Horde Night's just around the corner. But do I know that it's around the corner? I think I'll wait until I've got 2 skill points so that I can grab the perk and the skill rather than just putting into the perk for no obvious reason. I think that'll probably be a better way of going with that.
I'm just dyeing everything pink and purple, you know, because that's going to be totally useful come Horde Night.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Like, we're going to need that.
You gotta have a bit of razzle dazzle when you're killing your zombies. Right, okay. I think that is the entirety of our reshuffling things around. We've got a decent bit of space in the beverage cooler, so I'm going to start shifting things across to that now. Jar of honey, we don't need to cool the honey. That would actually be a bit dumb. Murky water can go in there as well. There we go. That makes it a little bit more room in here. I guess I can plant the coffee seeds. I don't want to go.
Blue, it needs to be purple.
I'll go
What's
plant
this?
the coffee seeds.
Coffee seeds?
Yeah. Because, as awful as it may be, should there come a time, as I was discussing earlier, where we have to run for our lives at Horde Night, which is no indication that I believe this is a likely eventuality. I'm not casting any judgment on your Horde building skills, but I'm just saying, should we find ourselves in the position where we've got a Scarper, then having jars of coffee would help. Because it gives you an incredible stamina regeneration bonus. So we'll just have to roll with that. Though I honestly can't remember now. I think it was actually Cataclysm where coffee had a hidden negative effect to your health stat, whereas tea had a hidden positive effect to it. It was like, glorious. The devs of Cataclysm understand how this works. Well, I mean, the health stat itself was hidden in Cataclysm in that your health was like your healthiness, not so much your hit points. And that affected all sorts of things, just covertly. Right. I'm going to start melting down some odds and sods. We've got 45 metal cans in there. My goodness. That can definitely go.
Stone and dirt.
Turn that back on again. We should have a decent amount, I would imagine.
Yeah, make some cobblestone out of just to reinforce the base.
Remember to
Take
do it
those
on the
flagstones.
workbench so that it doesn't take up all of your crafting time. Because the workbench is just as
But
good as you.
I want it with me while I'm working, so I want to do it in my inventory.
Oh, right, okay. That's fair. I'm going to
I don't
start
want to have to come back.
scrapping down some of these pistol parts. Because ultimately, I would very much like to have the... the sledgehammers break down
Yeah,
into
what?
sledgehammer parts. I did not know that.
By the time I'd done all of my sorting out, it's nearly 4 a.m. So
Yeah.
I may as well stay here for 10 seconds.
Yep, that's quite often the way it goes. I'll make some more... You can always pop down some more iron arrows if you'd like. For more iron crossbow bolts. Iron arrowheads, that is.
Make some iron arrowheads on the forge, you mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
You're by far the best person to make anything on the forge.
no problem. How many? Another 100 or something?
Yeah, another 100 would be good. That's another 50
Oh, I
each.
can make 55, so that's what we'll do.
Oh, okay.
Might need some more iron in there.
Okay. On it. Dropping off some iron to smelt. But with that, a bit of a slower questing episode today than the last couple, but we did actually
more
unlock a
travelling.
whole new town, and we have mapped it. We just haven't really gotten down to the nitty gritty of what's there. We've just,
I found an
combat
extra town on top of
cartographers. Yeah, Shelab went to a whole other town as well. But we've improved our inventory management by leaps and bounds, I think we can all agree. And we've even got a nice beverage cooler to keep our drinks cool. Though
You got to do these things sometimes.
I'm noticing
Exactly.
that there is a decided lack of chrysanthemum, of red tea and goldenrod tea. No, I say. We need to fix this right away.
That will have to be tomorrow's episode. The great
Not
tea
the whole
hunt.
episode, you understand, but yeah.
We'd
But
have so much if you did.
yeah, that's true. We would. But that is going to be it from us for now. Thank you very much for joining us, everyone. Hope you will be joining us for the next. But until then, and as always, do take care.
And keep being awesome.